Hey everyone and welcome back. In the previous video I talked about the top 5 best businesses every player must own in order to make huge amounts of money in the best and the fastest way possible. So in this video I'll be talking about the best locations you can buy those businesses at in order to be more efficient and time saving in making money and traveling respectively. The benefit of this is that you won't have to spend long times traveling long distances, which we all know how bad it is in GTA Online. So following this method will greatly cut short such long distance travels and also saves a lot of time. Also, it's very good for you if you have all of them nearby in close vicinity of each other. Before we get on further with the video, I would also like to mention that I have made a top 5 ways to fast travel, teleport and travel being AFK video. If you haven't seen it yet, then I insist you look into it right away, as I have shown all the ways you can use to travel around the map very quickly or even being AFK. This will help you all greatly during long hours of gaming or even during everyday gameplay, so do look into that video. Now coming back to the topic of this video, I'll be going on in an orderly manner, not quite like the previous video but more like a systematic from the beginning type order. You'll understand as I go through them in the video. And also it will be in a way which is from the bottom to the top, like say from beginner or those in the initial stages. Even those in the after stages can also follow these. So yeah, let's go on with the video. Coming to the first one on the list is the apartments. I included this because in the beginning you won't have all the big business properties and other spawn locations, so thought I would go through all of them briefly. With the apartments, instead of buying randomly many all across the map, plan ahead and get the first one centered in the middle of the workplaces. What I mean by this is that don't get all these stilt houses right in the beginning. You can still get them later on when you have made a good steady income, but in the beginning stages get it where you'll need it the most. For example, if you take a look at mine, I got the one near to my CEO office and very close to the nightclub, cargo warehouses and the MC Clubhouse. This way I have all of them nearby to me. And instead of buying additional apartments all across the map, I decided to get them all at just 2 places on the map. As you can see in the video, I have just 2 locations for the apartments and one 10-car garage. And here in this apartment alone, I have all 3 of them owned. The one main benefit is that I have like a 30-car garage all at one place instead of 3 different places. I have done the same with the second apartment location too. I have retained one 10-car garage which I had got in the beginning. I have stored some armored vehicles in there. So this is about the apartments. Choose wisely while buying in the initial stages. Coming to the second one on the list is the CEO offices. There are 4 office locations available for you to choose from with 4 different price tags. And the only differences are the locations and the view from inside. That's all. There's no benefits or advantages you get buying the costliest one. So don't stress yourself wanting to buy the costliest one. This is the same case with all of the other properties except the apartments. The bunkers, hangars, facilities, MC Clubhouse and businesses, literally every other property. In my opinion, the Maze Bank West is the best option. Not only is the cheapest one, but because of the plenty of space all around the building, I can land the heli right in front of the office and the garage too is easily accessible without feeling congested. The main plus point of having it in this location is being peaceful. Majority of the players' activity in this game is in the center of the city, so having one in this region will be more calm. To top it all off, this property is absolutely free on the week I'm making this video. Yes, you heard me right. It is being offered for free for this whole week in GTA Online, so go get yours if you want one. But if you are okay with spending a bit more money, then you can get the one next to this, the Long Bank West office, priced at $3.1 million. The main advantage is the beautiful view of the beach and the sunset every day in the game. That alone is worth all the money. From my point of view, these 2 are the best worthy ones. But if you still want the one in the center or even the Maze Bank Tower, then you can always go with it. And with the office too, I have done the same thing as the apartment garages. Bought 3 levels of 20-car garages. That's nearly 60 cars parking at just one place. Going through the next one on the list, following the CEO office is the Importexport. There are many location options for this, but back in the day I went with the cheapest one. because I had just then started the online game and didn't have a lot of money, so I had to go with this. But trust me, this too is one of the best locations to purchase the warehouse. Why? Because of the way the roads connect. The main roads or the highways from all of the sides of the map connect to this place. So it's easy for you to drive to the warehouse and to the marked location from the warehouse freely without any congested road or plenty of traffic to disturb you. Even now, with all the money I have amassed, I would still choose this location. And to evade those annoying attacking NPCs that come after you shooting the car causing lots of damages, well, I have made a complete in-depth video on this showing the best ways to get 100% of the sale amount with little to zero damage. Do check it out and it will be real help for you in the long run. Coming up after the import-export is the special cargo crates warehouses. Even this too, I have centered all of them and bought only those that are easily accessible. I presently have 4 crate warehouses, 1 small, 1 medium and 2 large warehouses. The small is just for the rare special items we get occasionally. The medium warehouse is the one I had got in the beginning, just haven't got rid of it. Then come the 2 large warehouses, the money makers. Coming to the small one, well, I personally won't recommend anyone to go and get a small one cause it won't be of much use. Until and unless it's going to be for the purpose I use it for. I bought the one which was nearer to the office and the other properties. Coming to the medium one, well, this I got it in the very beginning when I started out and still fill it up along with the large ones. By the time I fill up the large warehouse once, I can fill up the medium one twice, and this too I got it near to the office. Convenient enough. The best locations I would suggest are the one I own and the one at the topmost of the map. Then come the large warehouses, the real money makers in the business. I actually hadn't got these in the beginning, but one of my friend by the name Jolly Roger explained the money income difference between the medium and the large warehouses. That's when I realized what I had missed out and went out and bought 2 of the warehouses in the best locations possible. These are 2 of the best locations, and if you want more, then the 3rd place goes to the one right below the one I have, the La Mesa one. 4th place to the one near the Los Santos Customs near the LSIA. These are the top 4 best locations for owning large warehouses. Going to the next one on the list is the MC Clubhouse. Before we even get on with the clubhouse, there are 2 aspects that you should consider. Number 1 is the business aspect, which is focused on business point of view. Number 2 is like the garage aspect, which is like me. I use the clubhouse just as a garage for the motorcycles. So if you too are going to use it for the same, then you can buy the warehouse wherever you desire. But if it's business point of view, then go with this location. As we are talking about businesses, I'll also include the MC businesses along with this. The Great Chaparral Clubhouse is the one you should be getting in order to be more efficient and time saving with consideration to the MC businesses you buy. Talking about the MC businesses, the first and foremost as per my previous video is the Coke factory. Get the one near the Alamo Sea, which also happens to be the cheapest one, and you will be all set. Trust me on this cause I did change the location to the one in the Los Santos city, the Morningwood one, and after a lot of regret I changed it back to the Alamo Sea one. It is by far the best location. The main reasons being it is far and peaceful from literally no player activity in the region. And also it has lots of open and hilly areas. It becomes easier to outrun the cops, which we all know is a pain in the butt. After that, the second in the list is the Meth Lab. The best one is literally the cheapest one and also happens to be in the close vicinity. It is the Grand Sonora Desert one. Both the MC Clubhouse as well as the Coke factory is nearby. Just about 100 meters is the clubhouse and less than a mile is the Coke factory. The final one is the Counterfeit Cash. And this too is in the close vicinity of the 3 above mentioned properties and also happens to be the cheapest one. This is located at the supermarket kind of building on the main road and the location is the Grand Sonora Desert. As you can see from the map, you will have all 4 of these buildings right in the surroundings of each other. So make wise decisions while buying these businesses. The other 2, the weed and forgeries, well, I don't want to talk or waste time with them as they are literally pointless in owning them. Not at all worthy businesses. Okay, going to the next one on the list is the bunker. Further on, I'll talk in general, keeping the MC clubhouse, bunker, facility and hangar all in mind as they all belong to the same property list. Coming down to the bunker, well, there are a lot of locations you can get one, but there are 3 locations you should only focus on. The first one is, well, just my preference. It is the Tree Road bunker. I bought this with only 2 things in mind: a runway close by and a highway nearby. Back in the day, we used planes and helis a lot, so I considered this as my best option. And the highway because I can deliver supplies to the bunker easily when being attacked by NPCs, and during sales I can start and get off quickly to the highway and off to the marked locations. So I bought it with these 2 things kept in mind. The second location is the one near the Fort Zancudo. This is only if you want the same setup like mine but with a better option. The highway remains the same, but instead of a runway you'll have the freaking airbase right next to you. If you have a hangar here, then it's like a plus point to you. The final location, which is the best one in the business point of view, is this location. There are 2 right in this location which you can choose from. The benefits of having setup in this location? Well, you'll have all the MC businesses in close vicinity and you can go through all of these in a fast manner without having to waste time traveling all across the map. Also, you can get a facility here itself which can serve purpose as a garage for all the daily use vehicles which you'll need often. So these are the advantages. The next one on the list is the facility itself. Frankly saying, as I don't play these Doomsday Heist anymore, I use it as a garage to store some of the weaponized vehicles. During the good old grinding days, I used it to store the rare modded Sandkings which I spawned nearby and made a lot of money selling them constantly in the long run. If you haven't seen that video, then do check it out. I'll be linking it at the top in the description down below. Now for the locations, there are again 3 best locations you can get your facility at. And I'm just repeating, it doesn't matter if you buy the cheapest one or the costliest one. All of them look the same in the inside. It's just the locations they are based at, it's different. Until and unless you aren't about getting it in a particular location, you can consider my locations. The first one is the one which I just said about during the bunker location. It is the Route 68 facility. By far the best one considering having all business or money making properties in one location. The second one is the one I have, and as I said earlier, I use this for storing rare modded Sandkings and now just as a garage. And the third one is the one near the Fort Zancudo. It's right next to the highway and you'll have the bunker and the hangar close by. This way, if you have the hangar here, it'll be like having air vehicles in the hangar and ground vehicles in the facility, all available for you for the bunker purposes. And talking about the hangar, let's come to the matter of it. With the hangars, there are only 2 locations you can get them at: the LSIA and the Fort Zancudo airbase. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to buy the hangar at the freaking airbase? We all have been trying to get into it since the very beginning of this game. Those who want to stay low-key and away from all the high activity will probably choose the LSIA. Other than that, I'm pretty sure majority of them will choose the Fort Zancudo one. With the Fort Zancudo one, there are 3 hangars to choose from, priced based on their locations obviously. I went with the costliest one solely because of its location. The first one kinda seemed too small with the congested outer space and all. The next one too was the same case, so I got this one instead, the A2 hangar. It looks huge, has lots of free space outside and not congested too. And yes, I bought it just based on that and not with the business aspect, because this is one of the worst businesses added to GTA Online till date, so I won't even consider that. So do decide and buy on what aspects you'll be using it for. Now coming down to the final one on the list, it is the nightclub. I have kept this in the last as we need all the other businesses in order for the nightclub to run efficiently. Hence it's last on the list. Now, with the location of the nightclubs, there are a few good locations you can have them. I personally would prefer this as it's close to the pier and the beach and also other properties in close vicinity. So with the 4 levels of garage available with the nightclubs, I can have other garage locations nearby, like the office garages, apartment garages and the MC Clubhouse garage. If you're not interested with these factors, then you can carry on with considering other locations. Few of them are in good locations with equally good surroundings. This is only when the nightclub is viewed as one single property and not with looking about all the others. So ultimately, all I say is this: do make wise decisions when buying these properties. Don't buy in a hurry without giving a thought to all these factors, as they will cost you a lot again in the future. Alright everyone, that's it for this video. Do hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned to the channel, as more such useful videos are coming soon. Also share the videos with your friends in order to help them too. Thank you all and have a good day.